Hello and hi, you guys. How are you? I'm back again, this time with another story. I like to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Real News Talk Show. And please click that like, share, and subscribe button so I'll come back with more commentary regarding certain topics. Things I hear about, things I know about, and things that I feel well, actually, my point of view, because everyone has their own point of view. So I'm going to just tell you my point of view. Please excuse his hair is a little wild today. But anyway, it's about Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner. They are now splitting up, you guys. I felt that they wasn't a great match anyway because you notice how when you would see them out and she would be like pulling back and he'd be trying to pull her to him. And, sometimes when you get all the money in the world and you're still not happy with the person that you're with and people just want to have their freedom, some people just don't know how to connect with one another and become, whole one person. That's very difficult, especially in Hollywood, because there's so many different people that they're around and they're going to meet all these various other rich people like themselves, and nobody really wants to settle down. Just like I saw on TMZ where the hot felon Jeremy Meeks, he was with this new girl named, what was her name? Peoples, Erica Peoples. And I had never heard of Erica Peoples. And then later on I found out that she was an actress and she did a couple of things. And so Jeremy Meeks, he was taking her to dinner, and TMZ was there. They're everywhere. I'm gonna get back to Kylie Jenner, but I'm jumping the subject here. And so Jeremy Meeks, because remember he was with that rich woman, Chloe Green, and he had gotten out of prison and went with Chloe Green, and they had a little boy together. I think his son is about 1 year old now, and all of that stuff and all of the money. This girl daddy is super billionaire, and all of the money he was around, all of that still couldn't buy the love that I guess he needed from her, even after he left his wife. You see how this stuff goes when people leave people and thinking that the grass looks green on the other side. It doesn't matter about the money. If you check out some of my other videos, that's what I talk about. People think that money can buy love, that money can buy their life, that money can buy their happiness. Happiness is within yourself. Because if you don't find happiness within yourself, you're going to jump around to Tom, Dick, and Harry and steady run around searching for love. Love is from God, the universe, and you. And then if anyone else comes into your life that can add to that, that's even better. So he went with her, and then he was seen on the red carpet with some other woman, and then now with this lady, African-American woman named Miss Peoples, Erica Peoples, because the people was like, hi, hey, who is the new chick you with, and all of that. He wouldn't give them any information at all, but I think he's maybe working on a movie with her. A lot of times these people get in Hollywood and they meet people on the set, just like he met Chloe Green when he went to do a modeling gig. Remember that? He met Chloe Green when he went to do a modeling gig right when he got out of prison, and then now he may have met Erica Peoples on a set. So that's how it is. All this connection, all this meeting, all these various people. People have to just be stable within their own minds. Now, back to Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner. They never looked like a couple to me. They had a beautiful child named Stormie, and so they will be, sharing their love with her. So talk is that they're giving each other a break, a 2-year break or something like that. And anytime you break like that, other people are going to come on the scene and they're going to swoop you up and you're going to be gone. Because a break means a break, but that's an open window for her to meet someone else and for him to possibly meet someone else, if indeed they haven't already met someone else, which could be the reason that they're taking the break. That's how that stuff goes in Hollywood. It's just a revolving door of relationships. That's what it is. And actually, I'm an actress, but really I really don't want to live in Hollywood. I can go there right now if I wanted to and cast myself to death being an actress. I can do that if I wanted to. Perhaps I may do it, but I don't want to stay there. I've already stayed in California for over 20 some years, and it seems to me it's all a lot of porno stuff going on. Relationships never last. I'd rather be in the South, fly there for producers see me and he wants me. He likes my voice. He likes my style. He likes the way I present myself. If he can fly me there, like the commercials and things and other jobs that I've had in the acting business, they would come, have my itinerary together, and I'll fly there, do my stuff, and come back home. That's how I did for my very first break. My first commercial was in Australia with Jenny Craig. And that's how they do it. And then they called me like 9 times after that. But I didn't live in Hollywood. I was in Texas. Matter of fact, when I was in California, I just had a regular talk show, But when I landed Screen Actors Guild to become a professional actress, it was when I was in the South, not when I was there around all that stuff. And that's the way I wanted to continue, because when you really look at it, TMZ will tell you the story, because they're everywhere, and Google up everything. It's always divorces. It's always somebody took somebody's husband, like Nicole Murphy was kissing the other man. The producer, Leela Rashawn's husband, and it's just a crock. It's a mess. It is a mess. Like Angela Jolie and Aniston, it's just, oh man, it's Peyton Place all over the place. It's Peyton Place it ought to be Hollywood Place. That should be the name of it, because it's a mess. So yeah, Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. Well, Travis, come on to Houston. Come on back home. There are plenty women waiting on you. Travis Scott is a real nice person, and everybody in his hometown, including me, are rooting for him. He's coming to Houston, and everybody's rooting for him. Everybody loves him. So keep your head up, and it's so many women he can get. But you know where a lot of these men make mistakes? A lot of the men, they get in Hollywood and they meet the Hollywood women when they could meet a down-to-earth sister and find the right one, not the gold diggers now, because you got different levels of people. And that goes for the men and the women in Hollywood. They can find someone that may not even be on their level, that will really love them for who they are, and will stick with them so they don't have to keep going through all of these divorces. And a lot of people say, well, no, I don't want nobody that don't have the money that I have. I mean, I'm a multi-millionaire. See, they still hung on the money. Yeah, but will your money save your life when it's time for you to die? You could drop dead tomorrow with the money. But what about if you find someone that really loves you for you? What about that? That's out the window because of money? Your money, look at all these people. I hate to even say it, but Alex Quebec, he was such a wonderful person, and he's really ill with cancer. And I met him when I was in Hollywood about a year ago. And I met him, actually, I even went to the set because I wanted to see how he set up and everything. And he actually came and talked with me. He was so personal and so beautiful. And he's worth a lot of money. But guess what? He's ill. And he says, I'm ready. I have accepted it. And whatever happens after that, 4th stage of cancer. I lost a sister with cancer. When they say 4th stage, they mean 4th stage. We all can go today or tomorrow, but when you actually know that your time is up. But the good thing about him, he has been humble with all the money. You see what I'm saying? He never was out there bragging, and I think he said something about he cut his own yard, and he was just a down-to-earth person. And my prayers go out to Alex Quebec and his family. I really liked his spirit, and he was so beautiful. Unlike many others that have made it with a lot of money, and they're hung on their money, and they're thinking that their money can put them on top of the world. I don't care who you are. You can't do that. You're going to die. Your money is going to be left. You're not going to take it with you. Find someone that loves you, not because they don't have the money that you have. Sometimes God gives people money to help other people if you can find the love with that person. I'm not talking about a gold digger. It's a fine line between what I'm trying to tell you. People with money need to find love in all the right places and not just try to hang up themselves in the money scene 100 plus, because your money is not going to buy you love and your money is not going to buy you happiness. Find someone that loves you for you. And Travis Scott, I never saw, they just didn't look like, and I was kind of wondering how, oh wow, they don't look like that perfect couple that can last forever and ever. It just didn't look like it to me. I don't know about to you. Everybody have their own opinions. And I don't know much about Kylie Jenner, but I do know, she's a part of the Kardashian family. And she could possibly be a nice person. I don't know a whole lot about her. I know she's a professional businesswoman. Sometimes that can take your mind also, because your mind is so busy making money and she's doing a cosmetic business. Her mind, see, when people have all this stuff going on, they forget about each other and then it becomes a mess. But my thing, you guys, why is it that every time they have babies, once that baby is born, you notice how it doesn't last right after that? That's the time it should last, because that baby needs to be bonded in a home with people. The baby got to run over here. The baby got to run over there. The baby's just split all apart, because every time they have a baby, something happens. They break up. And I just never understood that. Will you guys please click like, share, and subscribe so I can come back with some more commentary about various topics. I'm trying to get my subscribers up so that I can have a want to keep doing these videos. I really want to keep doing them, but if my subscribers are stagnant, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna keep doing it. But when I see the numbers go up a little bit, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep bringing them some more good news, because I see they right with me on this. But so Kylie Jenner went to Justin Bieber's wedding all alone. I think maybe her mother was there with her to help her with the baby. But they said she was drinking her champagne, and then at her table she had her cocktail drink, so she was letting her hair down. The babies are the ones that suffer in these type of situations when parents break up, when that baby has bonded with both of them together. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a baby can be in the same house with their parents, and they're bonded with both of them in the house. They'll run from one room to the other, run like I did with my parents up until the point when they broke up. So, this stuff is really, really something, you guys. I just don't understand what's going on. But Travis Scott is supposed to come to Houston. He's a great entertainer. Kylie Jenner is a great business young lady, beautiful lady. And it just didn't work. They said that they were fussing and feuding all the time. So that is not healthy around a baby. So if that's what it takes for them both to be happy, then let it be. But all I'm saying is, all these celebrities you hear about, every time they have a baby, it's a breakup. It's somebody going with somebody else's boyfriend. It's just a Hollywood mess. Porno style going on. The kids can do what they want to do. They can have sex with anybody, smoke weed with their parents, and just all of this stuff that when we were raised, it just couldn't be. The money went to the head, and they forgot that they were going to die one day, like the poorest person on this earth. Everybody was born to die. So not let the money rule your mind. Not let the money break up families with kids. Please. And then don't mess up their heads with it either. Teach kids how to be responsible. Just because you're rich, kids need to know the difference. They need to know how to budget and everything else. But when a person gets so much money in Hollywood, they just let it go, and the kids just anything. Kids talk back to them. Oh, my parents didn't play that. My parents did not play that. You could not talk back to them at all. You might get a backhand lick. Oh my gosh. Oh, you would get a backhand lick. I'm telling you. My daddy was a cowboy, and he had this horse whip, and all he had to do was shake it. and scare you with it. He wasn't going to hit us, but just to see that big leather whip, or he would punish us, and he would punish us and say, well, if you want to ride the horse this weekend, if you don't do good in school, you're not riding. So we try to honor and obey our parents. You're always going to have one bad apple in a bunch. I have one brother that, he got out there, but the love of his family still kept him grounded, So what I'm saying, we didn't have a lot of money growing up, but my dad learned to get us the very best. See what I'm saying about learning to budget until we looked like any rich kids back then. He bought us Schrin bikes. This was with 8 kids, an uneducated man. He bought us Schrin bikes. They were the top of the line bikes when I was a child. You guys, I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but yeah. So we were rich then. We didn't have no $1 billion. But you couldn't tell us we didn't. You see what I'm saying? So my mother always say, don't try to be so high. Just stay in the middle. So when you fall, you don't have to fall too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because she always say your money, you can't take a hearse with you when you go. Either you're going to get cremated or you're going by yourself, but not one penny going in there with you. So people can realize that and stop letting this money brainwash them and killing their relationships, destroying their kids, going into the porno stuff, and kids are getting porno style early on because they saw their parents do it. That stuff is nothing but the devil. So I do hope that Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner can pull it back together because of Stormie, the little baby. Because kids didn't ask to come here. And they really do, even though they're small and they're young, they can sense what's going on around them. So you guys, please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back with some more celebrity topics and world news topics. Don't forget, click that like, share, and subscribe button so I can come back with some more commentary. And I thank you so much for tuning in to the Real News Talk Show. And I talk to you later. Bye. Don't forget, click subscribe.